Hello guys and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Today I'm bringing you a bunch of little replays from all different tiers. The first one is in the Grom. It is actually, I'm going to spoil it for you now, it's not even a first class, it's a second class. But damn, this tank is just too good, and this is part of the reason why this particular game is a second class and not a first class or a mastery, because people are having some big old games in this thing. And as you see, this is no small game. You know, I do pretty well, and yeah, it's just really nice to see. And yeah, just get rid of that artillery. Pretty crazy. We take a big old hit there, or a couple of hits. Yeah, just totally crazy. But we got that artillery out of the game, which is very nice. It was only a tier 6, but even tier 6s can kind of ruin your game. So it's nice to get him out of the game. Maybe he didn't want to be in the game because it was a city map. He was like, I can't do anything, so he was obviously trying to go for my cupola there, but kind of failed. Yeah, he's side on there, but he's moving too much, and yeah, this guy is ruining my game, which is very nice of him there. Put a lovely shot into his side. Now he's taken up the same position I was, so yeah, this guy is. I don't think I really realised how much of a a-hole he was, but there we go, finished him off. Yeah, I'm not interested, mate. You're saying a great shot. You should have just stopped pinching my spot I was in, and I probably would have got that guy dead quicker. This is the old take the shot and track him, which is very nice. Exactly what I wanted to do. Our team is actually pretty much winning this game pretty significantly at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel sorry for this guy. And of course, that shot bounces. Of course it does. Of course it does. Finishing shot. But it does. Luckily, does track him. And getting a little bit of assisted there. Can we finish him off? We do, but obviously didn't get much HP out of that guy. Probably like what, 100 at the most. But yeah, 3 kills. Almost 3,000. That would be a pretty good game in a lot of tier 8s. Obviously, that's a pretty low bar for this tank. It is a very good tank, like I said. And yeah, sorry, mate. That you've got no armor against this thing. So take that as my 4th kill of the game, and just over 3,000 direct damage. Team is pretty much crumbling, so we're going to push pretty quickly here. That light tank is pulling down here. See if we can get a shot on this guy before he dies. No, a little bit too slow, unfortunately. See what else we can do in this game. We've got 3 TDs who are just sat at the back of the base there. Light tanks, don't know what he's doing. We've got 3 heavies coming up with us. So he's fired, but he's around this corner. Don't really want to push this corner. There is something up there. It's not spotted. See if I can get a shot on this guy. No. Of course, hits into the flipping thing right in front of me. That's really annoying. That would have been lovely to get that shot in. Very dangerous tank there at the back, but he's not got the best. Of course, not spotted. Guess that heavy behind me has been spotted, and I take the hit for him. Quite unfortunate. I'm guessing this guy up here has not got the best crew. because he is getting spotted at times. And it's a very stealthy tank, the Borsig. So yeah, quite a competitor against us. We are 5-3. We haven't got too much HP compared to them. Just waiting for the Borsig to get lit up. Really, I don't want to push out to attack the ISM. And there we go. Finish him off. Now we're waiting for the reload. I power in the premium rounds to make sure we get pen. Unfortunately, he is pushing us. And we do pen him. And does pen us. Unfortunately, he's going to reload before us. And so I go to push him, track him. Fortunately, we get killed by this guy. Very annoying. But I mean, would have been very nice to have my TDs to have supported me, but you can't have everything. At this point, I was thinking, actually, we might lose this game. It is a possibility. He just needs to go in and shoot this guy. But luckily, the M4 actually takes him out, which is nice. And that is exactly the reason why you don't throw your tank away. Even though it's very tempting at times, he gets actually spotted and hit in the side there. This guy hasn't got much health. If all these tanks just converge on him, he's got no chance. But yeah, these guys are... Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with these two. This guy knows he needs to stay unspotted to be any good, and he's taken the right decision. But if I was the ISM, I would probably just sit in the city and wait for the wait for them to come to me. But obviously this guy's sat in cap, so the ISM has to do something. And of course he goes right out into the sight of the enemy. Luckily hits that shot. Enemy is on just 70 health, so just load a bit of HE. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just sat side on. Why would you sit side on? I don't know. You want to make your tank as small as possible and use your best armor, but apparently he just wanted to sit side on and get killed, which is fine, which is good for us. As you can see, second class got 5 kills in that game, well over 4,000 combined damage, and in the Grom, that's not a particularly good game, apparently. And I had a bit of silver there. I don't think I had a silver bonus. And yeah, we're out in the machine. I've not used this in quite a while. I must admit, I used it for quite a few games before this, and they're having terrible games. Just feels like being power crept a little bit. When it originally came out, it was super overpowered. It's I think one of those. It was one of the mercenary tanks, so it was one of the first like premium tier 10s, I think, and it was just insane. You know, it had the chieftain's turret, 4-clip auto loader, and it could go pretty fast as well. It's just, yeah, it was just so overpowered when it came out first. Now it's not so overpowered. It's still good. Yeah, just not going to pen that guy's turret. Of course, first hit of the artillery, of course. Really, really annoying. The artillery is going to be super annoying in this game. Still got 2 shots. Gonna pump 2 shots in. Well, 1 pot shot in there, go into that E75, and see if I can get a shot onto this guy. No. And we bounce and take a hit from the artillery. So we reload, go for a reload. We've done very little so far. Just getting absolutely hammered by the artillery. And it's just kind of ruins the game. Yeah, or quite honestly, getting hammered by artillery. You know, I'm just not fighting. I'm spending most of my time not fighting the enemy. I'm like, can I just trying to dodge the artillery shells. Yeah, that wasn't going in. I was put loaded heat for the mouse. But yeah, I've got a lot of heavily armoured tanks here, so we're going to go for the heat. Try to pen these shots. And yeah, just artillery's just absolutely raining hell on us. That medium is actually down in 6C. Is actually not far from the artillery. So yeah. Of course, that shot doesn't pen for some reason. There we go. Taking a guy out. We're doing a good job here, holding them off. But just not having any chance of fighting them because the artillery is just making everything so much more difficult. Trying to use these vehicles here as a lovely shot into that guy. Can we get a second shot? We do get a second shot. Try and get these tanks in between us and the mouse and the TD there. Well, all three of these tanks. But unfortunately the artillery is making it almost impossible. Just lucky with that. This guy's pushing and shaking his turret at me, gun at me for some reason, and he gets taken out for his troubles. Put a lovely shot into that guy, so finally getting a lot of damage out. Unfortunately we didn't get a kill on that guy, someone else finished him off. But yeah, it's just the artillery is just making this so irritating. And that's the thing, you can't do anything to fight the artillery because it's on the other side of the map. So you're just getting hit, and there's nothing you can do about it. And this guy's put me down to a one shot. Of course, hey, one last shot. Both my killing shots fail to land. Of course they do. Of course they do. And of course the artillery is aiming at us, and we're basically splashed. You could splash us and kill us. Luckily that artillery takes out that guy, so we're now pushing up. We've still got heat loaded. We load normal APCR because most of the enemy tanks now are TDs and artillery. Bit annoying, should have just left that in. Wasn't expecting to get someone in my gun sights quite so quickly, else I would have kept the heat in. And there we spot up the artillery. Don't know what happened there. Lag spike ruined that because we missed that last shot. So we haven't got the killing shot on this artillery, unfortunately. Or have we? We'll wait and see. Don't know what my team is really doing. We're pushing in here. Loading in the APCR. There he is. And we do get revenge on one of the artilleries. The other artillery is already taken out. Just waiting to get rid of this the spot. And we're going to go push in. And we go for a reload. Should have done it earlier if I was going to do it, which I have done it anyway. So yeah, here we go. And we're not going full tilt to begin with. See if we can spot anybody. I'm guessing they're all back near the cap area. And now heavy's spotted over the other side, so it just leaves a medium and a TD. Will we get any more damage? Almost got about 6,000 combined. That is not bad at the end of the day. It's behind destructible cover, and off we can see we can just dodge that shot incoming, destroy his cover, which helps my teammates rather than helps me because I have to go for a reload here. So I was a bit like, maybe I shouldn't have destroyed that because I'm not going to get any more shots on him because he's going to get finished off. But maybe not. One shot in, two shots in, three shots in. Can we finish him off? Unfortunately no, and that medium comes out at the same time. So can we get a shot in? We do. So there you go. Not a bad game at all. 7,500 combined with 2 kills. Would have been nice to get a couple extra kills there. I think they were kind of deserved, but hey. And we didn't even come first in that game. We came second, and we did lose a bit of money as well because we loaded didn't load too much heat, to be fair. I think we used all our repair kits and stuff, I suppose. But whatever. Yeah, their team did not do well at all. Anyway, on to the next game. And if you do like these videos, these replays, give it a like and subscribe, because I have got a whole list of mastery games to come out soon. Don't know where that shot went. And yes, we are going up the Polish TD line. Not enjoying it. This is probably the best game I've had so far. I've been using my free XP to just fully upgrade the tier 5 and the tier 6 and the tier 7. I haven't got any more. I haven't got much more free XP, but I'll obviously use that to try to fully upgrade the tier 8 when I unlocked it. And of course, having some terrible games and terrible RNG. And yeah, this was the start of the game. I was just like, right, it's going to go the same way as all the other games, really badly. Not enjoying this. The Berso is better than the tier 5. The tier 5's just abysmal. I know, like I said, I've been having terrible RNG, being either two tiers down every game, or in a terrible team, or in a city map where I can't really use the tank very well, or a combination of those two or three. So yeah, just not having a good time playing these tanks at all. And obviously two tiers down, this tank has basically no hit points to play with either, so you're just getting hit by a tank 2 tiers higher, over half your health's gone, so you're basically a one shot for the rest of the game. So you're just not having fun in this, and here we go. Almost fully aimed, almost point blank, and it veers off absurdly to the left there and misses the tank that's almost. And then I was almost about to rage quit at this point. Now you're thinking, right, okay, not that well aimed the first shot against that light tank. Auto aimed on the second shot, so possibly those two not hit, but yeah, that was a ridiculous one. We finally landed a hit, and it wasn't fully aimed in, and it was on a light tank, but that one hit for some reason, just absolutely crazy. And we hit and penned that shot, blind fire, so that was nice. We are winning the game, but they looks like they might actually cap us out. We hit his tracks and do track damage only. Very annoying. I don't want to wait and see if he's still there with another blind shot, so we're going to push in. And at this point, I'm thinking, actually, they're just going to cap us out. Another terrible game. But like I said, well, obviously because it's in these replays, it actually does go better from here on. And they don't cap us out, obviously. I feel for you, mate. You're in that tank, but you know. Finish him off. So we've got over 1,000 damage and 2 kills, and they were very close to capping us out there. So whoever done that, well done. So we've got hopefully got enough time to push in. And actually get us the win. Maybe not get us too much more damage, but just make sure we win this game so I can actually get some XP. It would be nice to get some XP. Now, like I said, I've got a lot of 5+ XP boosts, and I've been using those, and it's still been taking me quite a while. Even fully upgrading them with the tanks with free XP, just because these games have been terrible and the tanks are terrible, and just bad luck in every single game. Yeah, It's put me off the game for a while, I must admit. Playing, I had a couple days of play, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't really want to play at the moment. Yeah, right, fine. And then, so almost 2,000 to damage. That's nice. And he just lets me kill him, which is nice. So we've got this guy coming towards us by the looks of things. I get a bit of damage there from that Churchill. And yeah, just sit here waiting for him to realise that destructible building sort of thing. Track him in place. Don't get assisted though. Just must have done track damage. So our 4th kill of the game. Oh, sorry about that sneeze. Can we get the kill on this guy? And we do. Didn't expect to get that sort of 5th kill, and just over 2,000 damage. Nice. That's probably one of the best games I've ever had in this tank. We load the APCR because this tank is insane, and as you can see, it is insane because we just bounced our premium round off the front there. So I was thinking that, oh, that's game over. Try to track him in place, but no need because that killed him. So we got a 6th kill of the game and just over 2,500 damage. And yeah, not, more kills than actual damage, but still a good amount of damage for a tier 6. Yeah, I had to bring you that because that's the tank line I'm going up right now. It's just not a very good tank line so far anyway. I think the tier 9 and tier 10 are supposed to be pretty good, but we'll see when we get there. Yeah, on to the last replay, I believe. Yes, the last replay is in the Type 64, the Chinese tier 6 light tank. It is very, very good. Very stealthy, very fast, very high penetration. I got full premium. I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't do much damage with each shot. The amount of shells you'll be firing off. There is a lot of games where I've been out of shells before the end of the game, so you really want to make every shot count. So obviously loading full premium is for that particular reason. You want to make every shot count because there's a good chance you might actually run out of shells if it's a long running game. And yeah, we're just hitting here to see if they can spot anybody up. So far we just spotted that one guy, that medium, and there you go. And we fire and we don't get spotted there either, which is very nice. That shows you how good its stealth is. And speaking of which, I haven't got any particularly good Chinese crews either. I think this might have 6 crew skills in, so I could up the stealth on this thing even a little bit more, to be honest. So yeah, a lovely little tank. I love going out in it. Since I've been going up in the turretless TDs and the Polish line, it's nice to have this this speed and mobility of this tank. See if we can track him in place. No, unfortunately, but he looks like he's going to get taken out anyway, and I'll get our first kill of the game. And someone else gets spotted there. Yeah, feel for you there. Feel for you. Didn't quite feather the shot there. Looks like he's going to get behind cover. Our team is just pushing at this point. A lot of these players probably playing Cold War at the same time. Not realising quite how the game's played. But hey, we're winning. Feather that shot. Oh, leave it on 12 hit points. It looks like he might be trying to come for us. Don't think he can find the shot here. I don't understand. He must be a little bit further away, because I can't find that shot. Is he going to give me the kill? Is he going to come out and let me get the kill? He is. He looks like he was coming for me as well. But yeah, gave me the kill. He's not looking at me. Can I get the kill? Nice. That's 3 kills. Still under the 1,000 damage mark at this point. Obviously it's tier 6, so that will be still a pretty good amount of damage, 3,000 at 1,000. But yeah, the 3 kills is very nice so far. Oh, and there's guys sitting out there. He's a tier 7, so we're going to struggle to pen. Have to go for that lower plate or the cupola. Trying to track him in place, which is a bad idea, to be honest. Yeah, hitting all these shots. Nice to actually hit your shots eventually at some point. Didn't quite get the kill there, so we still only got the 3 kills. Seeing if anybody gets spotted up over there. Doesn't look like they are. Ooh. Nice. Don't pen that. That's a bit unfortunate. There we go. Flat on, we can pen. Miss that shot. So yeah, we have got 1,500 free kills in a tier 6. Very nice. This guy's getting spotted up. Are we gonna? Yeah, we got spotted up there. But we got all our hit points to play with, and he's on the move, so unlikely he's gonna hit most of those shots. Almost just over 2,000 combined. Can we get this kill? Yes, we do. So that's 4th kill of the game. We're going to just carry on moving up. As you can see, we've only got 20 shells left. Probably not going to run out in this game, but you can see how easily it is to run out of ammo in this particular tank. We should be able to get some side shots on. Nice. But we do get spotted there. Lovely shot into him there. Risk a second shot, but then we're going to go up on this hill, try to get up behind him. We're getting capped out, but luckily someone gets out of the cap, so it's now back to a minute, so it should be able to do a bit more damage. Just over 2,500 combined. Nice. Put a lovely shot into him. Shouldn't have gone for that because, wow, don't know why. Bad RNG there. Right. Finished off that guy. That's lovely. 5 kills. And just over 3,000 combined. Yeah, so very nice little tank there. Bit of a hidden gem, that one. Obviously, people don't particularly like playing tier 6s that much, so I guess it's a bit overlooked, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.